Intoxication from alcohol or other psychoactive substances takes the user out of everyday reality. Things and people may look and sound and feel different, time slows down or speeds up, immediate experience is privileged over the farther away. If users like the experience so much that it becomes a habit, they may find it hard to resist repeating it again and again, and other aspects of their life may be overridden. So, alongside intoxication, what is called addiction is also an aspect of using alcohol and other psychoactive substances. In Hinduism, alcohol consumption is generally frowned upon but not strictly prohibited. However, it is believed that alcohol can cloud the mind and interfere with one's ability to focus on spiritual practices and attain higher consciousness. In the book Man's Eternal Quest by Paramahansa Yogananda, the founder of the Self-Realization Fellowship, he discusses the spiritual implications of alcohol consumption. Yogananda believed that alcohol, like other intoxicants, can have negative effects on the body, mind, and soul. He states that it can lower a person's spiritual vibrations, induce unwholesome habits, dull the intellect, and weaken the willpower. In the book, Yogananda also discusses the idea that alcohol can lead to negative karma and create distance between an individual and God. He explains that alcohol consumption can lead to actions and behaviors that are harmful to oneself and others, creating a negative karmic cycle. Yogananda believed in the power of positive thinking and the importance of cultivating a clear and focused mind. He believed that alcohol consumption interferes with this process and prevents an individual from reaching their spiritual potential. Yogananda clearly explains the mechanism by observing through a spiritual vision where inside a bar certain people become overly drunk, their souls connected with a thread, exited the body. This is because of great discomfort of being in body highly intoxicated with alcohol. When the soul excited the body, other non-benevolent entities entered into their vacant shell. Once the entities took hold of the body, they used the body to play out all kinds of dirty and dark acts such as violence, low-level sexual encounters, destructive behavior, rape, and many more. He believed that it can lead to a loss of spiritual values and create a negative karmic cycle. Instead, Yogananda promoted a clear and focused mind to attain higher levels of consciousness and spiritual awareness. According to Christianity, the demon of sorrow is given access through the consumption of alcohol. The Bible text says, "Thine eyes shall behold strange women." Here, the demon of sexual immorality is set in motion by alcohol. A married person does not remember his or her marriage vows when put under the influence of alcohol. Alcohol has been known to promote all sorts of sexual immorality, including incest. Genesis 19 verses 31 to 38 tells the story of how two sisters got their father drunk and took turns to sleep with him. The products of these incestuous acts were the Moabites and Ammonites, two nations that later became enemies of the Israelites. The story of Lot and his daughters is a disturbing and tragic tale of incest. After fleeing Sodom and Gomorrah, Lot and his daughters found refuge in a cave in the mountains. However, they were the only survivors of their city, and Lot's wife had turned into a pillar of salt, leaving them with no other men to marry and continue their family line. Feeling desperate and afraid of dying childless, Lot's daughters came up with a plan to get their father drunk and sleep with him. The older daughter went first, and the following night, the younger daughter did the same. These incestuous acts resulted in the birth of two sons, Moab and Ben-Ammi, who later became the founders of the Moabites and Ammonites respectively. The Moabites and Ammonites were often depicted as enemies of the Israelites, and the Bible portrays them as a wicked nation full of violence and hate. The story of Lot and his daughters serves as a warning against the dangers of drunkenness, incest, and sexual immorality. It shows how sin can lead to tragic consequences, even generations after the fact. While the Bible does not condone or promote these actions, it presents them as a reflection of the fallen nature of humanity and the need for redemption and forgiveness. In Islam, alcohol consumption is strictly prohibited. The word alcohol comes from Arabic alcohol, which means body-eating spirit, and gives root origins to the English term of ghoul. In Middle Eastern folk, a ghoul is an evil demon thought to eat human bodies, either as stolen corpse or as children. The Quran and the Prophet Muhammad have spoken extensively about the harms of alcohol and its negative effects on individuals and society. So, regardless of one's religion or culture, the consequences of alcohol consumption can be severe. It can lead to addiction, health problems, and moral corruption. It is important to consider the potential consequences of alcohol consumption and to make responsible choices that align with one's values and beliefs.